I've been thinking, how do the lost get found when they don't know where to go? And I've been shaking, not many more twists and turns before I find the road. And I've been hoping for sunrise. I heard the dawn of hope can even light the way home. Just give me sunrise. There is a myth that when you're in the mist, you can't ever feel cold. You can't ever feel cold. And let the sunrise.
Welcome to the Purpose Podcast with Dr. Jazz, where I'm your host, Dr. Jazz, and we journey to purpose together. Welcome to season 5. I'm so excited because it's been such a long time coming, but season 5 is on its way out. This month, I'm releasing season 5, which I'm calling a mini season of 4 episodes that I recorded over the last couple years, and I want to release to you all. With that being said, there will be an episode dropped every Thursday in the month of July. Each episode is special to me and full of nuggets about purpose, how to get there, and full of personal testimonies that I know will bless you in some way. Since 2020, I have released 4 seasons of the Purpose Podcast, and I've learned a few things about purpose from my own journey and from talking to those who I interviewed. I've interviewed people that were stay at home moms, nonprofit starters, business owners, corporate baddies, my friends. I've interviewed strangers, acquaintances, and each episode has taught me something new. The diversity of topics that come up, and you would think that I would get tired of talking about purpose, but when you start listening to people's stories, it is amazing what you will learn. It is amazing what you will pick up from just listening to people's stories. So I am really excited about season 5. So to kick off season 5, I want to share with you all 5 lessons I've learned about purpose, some from the podcast and some just from my lived experience. So let's get started. Number 1, purpose should lead but not control. Purpose helps to give you your life direction, but you still have to drive the car. In my life, once I knew what I was created to do, I became an extremist. I wanted to help everyone do everything. And let me pause right here and let you know that my purpose is actually to help other people find their purpose. I am a college professor by day, is the way I say it, and I get to help young people day in and day out figure out what they want to be when they grow up, and it is the best experience ever. And once I figured that out about myself, like I said, I became an extremist. I let that one train of thought consume me in a way that wasn't healthy. So I had to back up and realize I don't need my purpose to control me, but I do need to live with intention. I do need to let my purpose lead. I do need to allow my purpose to come out when it's appropriate to help other people in conversation, when it's appropriate to stand up and speak up for someone. And so allowing my purpose to lead and not control takes a lot of pressure off of you. So I don't want you, if you are someone who is discovering your purpose or you think you've discovered your purpose, I don't want you to think that every day you have to be working in your purpose at 100% maximum, because that's just not the way the world works, right? We have obligations and we have things to do. So that's why I say I'd rather live with intention and make every day intentional rather than letting my purpose letting my purpose control me. So again, number 1 is that your purpose should lead but not control. Number 2, purpose is more fluid than I originally thought. Like I said earlier, I was an extremist, so I was like, if it didn't have anything to do with my purpose, it's not important. And that's crazy. So many of the people I've interviewed have said that their purpose has changed or how they lived out their purpose has changed. And we live in a world that's way more gray than we would like to admit. And the same is true for our purpose. We like to think that we are, people that are full of boundaries and 100% one way. But you can think about even how you don't even wake up at the same exact time every day. There's fluidity in how we live our lives. And the same is true for your purpose. We have to be open to our purpose changing as we grow and learn more about the world and ourselves. You may gather a new piece of information that helps shape the way you live out your purpose. Or you may have tried something and it didn't work out, and that helps shape the way you live your purpose. So again, number 2 is that purpose is more fluid than I originally thought. Number 3, which kind of ties itself to number 1, is don't make your purpose your identity. After interviewing so many people, I realized that their purpose was a big chunk of their life, but it wasn't their whole identity. They had passions, they were part of organizations, they laughed, they cried, they take care of children, parents, all these things that make a life full, all these things that they had going on that were outside of their purpose. It can be damaging to make your purpose your identity, because what happens when you're unable to fulfill your purpose? What happens if you have to take a break because of family emergency? You have a child, your job changes. All types of things happen in life. And if you make your purpose your identity, you will surely be lost. So please, number 3, do not make your purpose your identity. Number 4, purpose is always tied to helping other people. Every person I interviewed talked about helping others, whether it was people with disabilities, children, people at their church, people in their community, wildlife, whatever it was, their purpose was always tied to helping someone else. No one's purpose was self-centered. And I think that's what purpose is all about. It is all about building whatever that community looks like for you and helping people grow, and helping people learn, and helping people become who they're supposed to be in whatever that sphere is for you. This season, I'm talking to Michelle Steiner, and she talks about how her own disability led her to helping other people with disabilities. There's a episode with Miss Emma Blackshire where she talks about how being bullied herself pushed her to helping other kids and youth that have been bullied. Like, she has a whole nonprofit about stopping bullying, a whole podcast. Like your purpose, it has to be tied to helping some other group of people. My friend Jasmine, shout out to her. We have the same name. She has always worked with animals and outside and wildlife and caring about the environment, right? Which helps all of us in the long run. But it's about helping. And if you think you know your purpose and it has nothing to do with helping others, I don't know if that's your purpose. So number 4 is purpose is always tied to helping others. And number 5 is probably the biggest lesson that I've learned in my own life, and that there's no rush to purpose. For the last couple years, I have been learning to rest more, learning to slow down, learning to give things the proper time that it needs. Crazy enough, my god baby has been coming. She's been visiting me, and every day she's like, what are we doing next? And what are we doing next? And I have been telling her, hey, let's live in the moment. Hey, right now we're going to Walmart. Right now we're going to eat. Right now we're going to the zoo, and we'll worry about the other things later. I'm really trying in every aspect of my life to be present in the moment and not rush to the next thing. And purpose is no different. I know that me creating a podcast, you would assume that I'm like, everyone needs to get to their purpose ASAP and they walk in it. And that's just not the case. As I'm talking to other people and in my personal life, I'm realizing that the journey is a part of it. Rest is a part of it. Slowing down is a part of it. The journey helps you to refine. It helps you to grow. It helps you to prepare for the next level of your purpose. So if you haven't found your purpose, it's okay, because the journey is a part of it. Take a deep breath, slow down. It's okay. Like I mentioned on the podcast, like I took about a 1.5 year break. That doesn't mean that I was not working in my purpose in other ways. That does not mean that my purpose disappeared. That does not mean I should have rushed back to getting back to the podcast, right? Just chill, y'all. Chill. I really want us to start operating in our purpose from a place of rest. Start operating in our purpose from a place of discovery. Start operating in our purpose from a place of wanting to grow and wanting to put our best foot forward in a way that does not feel pressured. So number 5 is that there is no rush to purpose. I'm excited about the next 4 episodes of the Purpose Podcast with Dr. Jazz. I hope that you lock in for season 5. It's only 4 episodes, it's only 4 weeks, but I promise you that your life will change if you listen to these 4 episodes. We're talking to people about their purpose changing through motherhood, their purpose changing through learning disabilities, their purpose changing through jobs, their purpose changing through family traumas and family dramas. I promise you there is something for you this season. So lock in, and I want you to know that season 6 is on the way. I am prepping for it. I am recording people. Season 6 is going to be great. So see y'all next week.
And I've been hoping for sunrise. I heard the dawn of hope can even light the way home. Just give me sunrise. There is a myth that when you're in the mist, you can't ever feel cold. You can't